Hello, 704, 705, 706. This is Dr. K. I'm not here today, but I just want to come to you virtually because I'm taking care of some personal matters. All is well. I want to explain to you the lesson that we're going to do, the exercise, the activity that you're going to do. Be very respectful of your teacher right now. Listen to everything they tell you to do. I want to hear back that you did very well, that you behaved really well, that you did great work, that you showed them how well you are and how much of a math genius you are. Because remember, what's my job? My job is to make you a math genius. Let me explain the lesson. This is the activity, the Calcudoku, or the Ken, the Calcudoku, the puzzle that's all over the world, students, math geniuses like you are doing. So it's very important. What I'm doing right now is I want to make sure that I explain it, even though I know a lot of you have been doing it and doing it really, really well. So I want to make sure I explain it. So this here is a 3x3, for example. This is the option. Let me go with a 3x3. This here is a 3x3. I want to make sure I explain it. How do we go about this? Some of us have clues. Some of us can look at it and tell right away there are clues. The activity that I'm giving you is a piece of paper, double-sided. On one side you have, let's count them, how many activities? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 of these, because my job is to make you a math genius. 14 of these that are 3x3. And then on the other side, there are the extra credit, 2 that are 4x4. I have no doubt that every one of you will complete it. You can help each other out. You have to be on your best behavior. I will listen. I will ask the teachers that were here, and I'll tell them, how did 704 do? How did 705 do? How did 706 do? And I expect to hear positive things, both on how you behaved and how respectful you are on one hand, and also how much of math geniuses you were doing this activity. Let me go ahead and explain a 3x3 one more time. So here's a 3x3. Right away, we have one of the numbers is given. You see that, the number 1? That is given. So that tells me, let me just mark it up in the with the ViewSonic tool. So that tells me right away that I know what number goes there, correct? Take this moment to discuss what number goes there. I am looking for 2 numbers where the sum, or if I add them up, they add up to 3. I'm already given that one of them is a 1. So I know right away that that number is a, you're probably saying it to each other right now, that that's a 2. And automatically, I know that, now how do I know that's a 2? Because in this region right here, in this region right here, I have the clue that I'm looking for 2 numbers that add up to 3. Once I know 2 of them, remember there's no repetition in the rows and no repetition in the columns. No repetition in the rows, no repetition in the columns. So I know exactly what's in the top right hand corner. I know exactly what's in the top right hand corner. Why? 1, 2, well, it leaves only 3. And from here, I can keep going and say, okay, what else can I do? Well, numbers that add up to 6. This region right here, let me make it a different color. This region right here, this region right here. See that region right here? Funny looking region right here, that region right here. 2 numbers that add up, I'm sorry, 3 numbers that add up to 6. 3 numbers that add up to 6. Well, the only way I get 3 numbers that add up to 6, and remember, my choices are only 1, 2, and 3. It's got to be 1, 2, and 3. Now, can I put a 2 here? Can I put a 2 here in the center? Take 3 seconds, discuss. Can I put a 2 here? What's going to happen if I put a 2 here? That's a repetition in the middle row, so that can't happen. So that's going to be a 1, and that's going to be a 2 right here. And from there, I claim that it's already solved. I claim that this is already finished. Why? Well, let's do a different color. I claim that that's already finished. 3, 2, that's got to be a 1. 2, 1, that's got to be a 3. And does that check out? It does, right? It does check out. Look at that. Two numbers, the difference between them is a 2. Two numbers, the difference between them is a 2. Well, that's got to be a 1 and a 3. Immediately, I can tell you that I know what that number is. I know what the cell in the bottom left is. I know what that is. There's a 1, there's a 3. Let's do a different color. There is a 1, there is a 3. That's got to be a 2. There's a 2, there's a 1. That's got to be a 3. Also, a 2, a 1, that's got to be a 3. And if you look at the region, two numbers that add up to 5. So I know that that is correct. I think the record, if I remember correctly, was, I'm trying to remember, I think it was in 705, my home class. I loved 705, great class. And I think it was one of the kids in 705 that did this 3x3 in, if I remember correctly, was it 14 seconds? You'll correct me. You know who you are, math genius. So I expect everybody to do all 14 of these. And then I expect you to do the 4x4 as well. The 4x4, no difference whatsoever. The 4x4, no difference whatsoever. Let me do a new puzzle, new game, 4x4. I'll give you the hint one more time, 4x4. This is a good time to pause if you want to maybe review, rewind, go over it. You can help each other. 4x4. I know there's a kid in 704, math genius. You know who you are. She's amazing, and she does this. And you'll see this in high school. These are the great math for fun exercises. Because what? We love math, and my goal is to make you a math genius. And we are at Flax. This is one of the best schools ever, and we do the best work ever. It's Friday. I want to make sure we have fun. You see a puzzle like this. What can we do with a puzzle like this? Time, let me solve it with the tool, the sketch tool, but you're gonna do exactly the same thing with a pencil. Let's see. Two numbers that add up to 5, okay? We don't know there. Nothing, it could be 2, 3, they could be 4, 1. We're not sure. However, here, we can be sure. I know exactly what goes here. Two numbers that add up to 7. Do you see those? Two numbers here that add up to 7. Well, two numbers that add up to 7, they have to be 3 and 4. 4 is already here. So this, I know 100% that that's got to be what? You better be saying 3. And 3 is correct. That has got to be, that has got to be 3. Which means that that has got to be 4. Okay? So what else? Here we have two clues. We have 2 clues. 2 numbers in these 2 cells that add up to 5 in the top right, top left corner. 2 numbers that add up to 5. Well, they can't be 1 and 4 because there's already a 4 here. So these have got to be 2 and 3. Let's pencil them in. If we were doing it by pencil, we would literally just pencil 2 and 3. 2 and 3. If we were penciling them in. So that tells me, however, that we know, 2 and 3. Let's put it back. 2. Let me delete that. It's an outtake. 2 and 3. And that tells me that we know for sure what that number is. This is a 4. That's 2, 3 up here. We don't know the order. We know that that definitely is a 1. And now I can claim that I know for sure what that yellow box is. 2 numbers that add up to a 5. So I know exactly that that number should be, 4. I know what that number is. It's not a 1. It's not a 3. It's not a 4. That's got to be a 2. I know what that is. It's not a 1. It's not a 2. It's not a 4. That has got to be a You know. You want to pause the video and go over it? I don't think so. I think you got this. That's got to be a 3. And if that's a 3, I know what that is. Two numbers that add up, oh, I'm sorry, I got 3 numbers right here. 2, 3, and another mystery number add up to 7. Let's go over that very quickly. I got 3 cells. 2, 3, and another number add up to 7. So what number should that be? It can't be a 4 and it can't be a 3. Choices are either 1 or 2. If it's a 1, I'm going to have 1, 2, and 3. That does not add up to 7. So I know that that's got to be a 2, which means that that's a 1. And now we keep going. 2, 3, 4. I know what that is. That is a 1. And what else can we do here? Let's see, what else can we do here? These numbers, the top row, 3 cells that add up to 8. 3 cells that add up to 8. One of them is a 1. So that leaves these two cells, the top, middle, that add up to 3 and 4. They got to be 3 and 4, right? These two have to be 3 and 4. Let me pencil them in as 3 and 4 and show you what I mean. 3 and 4. 3 and 4. Oh, this is a fun activity. I see it. This one here, that cannot be a 4. So that's got to be a 3. This one has to be a 4. This one has to be a 2. And now it just starts solving itself. That's got to be a 2, and that's got to be a 1. And we solved it. Again, I wasn't going so fast. It's not about speed. It's about being a good teammate, helping each other out, having a fun Friday, a fun activity, and being a math genius and loving math for the fun of math, because math is fun and life is so much better when you become a math genius. You do better in school, you do better in life, and it's amazing. And I love you, and I really want the best for you. So I want to make sure you make me proud. I want to make sure this is collected. I want to make sure you write your name, your class. This is collected, and I better see it full so I can give you a full grade. I've been wanting to give you a full, perfect grade for a long time. I really want to do that. Okay? 704, 705, 706. I love you. Make me proud. My goal is to make you a math genius. Bye-bye. Have a great weekend.